Alright, this is Frost aka Zeno, back with another deck profile, Royal Paladin's Galahad build. This is Drangle, the starter that I use for Galahad build. It's a 5k, look at the top 5 cards during your main phase, and try to get the grade 1, pretty self-explanatory. Let's move on to my other grade 0s. For my grade 0 lineup, I run the Gyro. Gyro is a pretty sick-ass promo card. This deck is all focused around soul charging, so that way I can get Galahad's deal up and possibly Soul Savers as backup. Soul Savers usually a good end card, but I run 3 of this guy because when you block with him, he's a 10k guard for 1. I can put him into my soul to get that 6, so I can get the Counterblast 2 plus 1 critical plus 3k for Galahad. That's for those grade 0s there. Let's go to my jaw trigger lineup. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jaw triggers in this deck. I say it's a fair amount. Works really well. Galahad's pretty beast. You know, it's like screw the mainstream. Everyone's running MLB. Galahad all the way, baby. Alright, I run the simple 1 heal trigger because just for the sheer fact that, you know, if I can end a person's life on Vanguard at 2 damage, so legit. And the reason why I could do that is because I run the 10 criticals. I would run more than that and take out that heal trigger, but I really can't because I don't know where the hell my other critical trigger's at. So I'm just going the 10, 5 draw, 1 heal. It's freaking pretty devastating. It works really well against Dope. I've tried it against Goddess of the Sun, even Gold Paladin, Platinum Ezel. I mean, that bitch got smacked around. Sorry for the language. Let's go to grade 1 lineup. Obviously, I'd run the 4 grade 1s for the Galahad train. He's same thing as the grade 0, but you look for the grade 2 top 5. Put those cards at the bottom of your deck if he doesn't show up. Got the 2 Dream Painter. Dream Painter's pretty sick. When I place them down, I can choose up to 1 and put it into my soul just in case if I don't get the grade 1, 2, or 3 in the soul. So a Galahad could be an 11k. I run the 4 staple E-Salts, which are the perfect guards. They come in handy, especially with 13ks with my main Vanguard being only 11. That's my son beating on the chair. It's pretty sick. Gave me a beat. Anyway, got the 4 8k vanillas. So that's staple in any deck. You know, gotta get the boosters. This deck really doesn't have a 10k booster for this build. Grade 2 lineup. We'll go with the 3, 10k beaters, grade 2s. You know, Knight of Silence Guillotine. Can't go wrong with him. You know, he's like the main focus of, getting a 10k out there and hopefully writing him on a grade 2 is what I mean. But for a different deck, not for this one. As for the grade 2 Galahads, I run 4 of him as well. He's the same thing. Look at the top 5, look for the grade 3. If you find them, write them, put the rest at the bottom of your deck. So, makes it easier to get the right chain off. Obviously, I've run the 4 grade 3 Galahads. If I have 6 or more in the soul and the grade 1, 2, or 3, or all 3 of them, plus the grade 0, he is an 11k. If not, he's only a 9. And if I have more than 6, if I have 6 or more in the soul, he gets plus 3k plus 1 critical. That's the reason for all the critical. I double crit you at 2 damage. It's game over, pretty much, unless you draw a heal trigger out of your ass, which is likely, but less likely. Run the 2 Soul Savers as backup. Soul Saver sick. If I Counterblast 2 or Counterblast 4, that's it for his ability. So I'm gonna ride Soul Saver, Soul Blast 5. Get plus 5k to 3 of my rear guards and beat face. Go to town. This sucker is awesome in this deck. Really good. A lot of people prefer pellet meaties and shit. Like I said, it's mainstream. I hate mainstream. It's, try to be different. Who the hell runs Galahad nowadays? Well, 2 Soul Savers. What's up? Oh, I also forgot my 2 Blaster Blades. Oopsie. For my grade 2s. Yeah. They come in handy sometimes. I usually don't use their counterblast. They're just there just to be there because, you know, he looks sick. And for my last grade 3, I'm running Dark Illusionist Robert. It's a Pale Moon. Why am I running him? It's legal for you people that haven't done your research. Mixed clans are legal, just not in Team League. Royal Paladins and Shadow Paladins are your exception for Team League, but for singles, stand-up cup, singles, anything singles, mixed clans are allowed. If you guys don't believe me, wiki it, look at the official Bushy Road site. You guys will see the facts. The reason why I run him is if I don't get Galahad 1, 2, or 3, or any of that crap, or even Galahad grade 3, I ride him first, not Soul Saber, because I still want a Soul Charge. He, at the beginning of your main phase, Soul Charge 1, and you get to look at the top card of your deck. And if you like it, you keep it. If you don't, you can put it at the bottom of your deck. That's really handy. And the critical triggers and jaw triggers still go off. The reason why is because most of your field, or all of your field besides him, is Royal Paladin. So as long as you have the same clan out on the field as, you know, your triggers and stuff, they're always going to go off. Common sense for the people that don't know, that's how it is. And you know, his Soul Blast 8, Counter Blast 5, I don't even trip on that. It's just for the soul charging and looking at the top card. It's like, oh, keep it, critical trigger, jaw trigger, heal trigger, what? Boom. You know, unsuspected wannabe Mocha, Frappe, Coco, level 1 Oracle Think Tank shit. You know what I mean? He's really come in handy like twice, maybe at most, you know, out of like probably the 6 times I've used the deck. I always get him, even though I run, which is amazing. But yeah, that's my amazing Galahad deck profile, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And this is Frost, aka Xenopane. Peace out.